Good evening. I'm going to call to order the July 24th, 2024 school committee meeting. This meeting is being held in person and/or remotely as an alternate means of public access pursuant to Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023 and all other applicable laws, temporarily amending certain provisions of the open meeting law. You are hereby advised that this meeting and all communications during this meeting may be recorded by the town of Hingham in accordance with the open meeting law. If any participant wishes to record this meeting, please notify the chair at the start of the meeting in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 20F, so that the chair may inform all other participants of said recording. Is there anyone recording? If you could throw your hand up. No. Okay. Just so everyone is aware, I am here in attendance. I'm Ness Correnti. I'm here with Matt Cosman, Tim Miller-Dempsey, Carrie Nee, Michelle Ayer, and Jen Benham, and online is Allie Anderson. Item 2 is the only item of business that we have tonight. It is new business. It is to conduct the summative evaluation of the superintendent and act as appropriate. Similar to last year, I worked through the ratings with the committee's comments with the vice chair. At the beginning of the year, Dr. Adams had set her goals for her second year, which were approved at the school committee meeting earlier in the year. There are ultimately 3 areas of a superintendent's evaluation. The first section relates to the assessment of progress towards goals. Superintendents must identify at least one student learning goal, 1 professional practice goal, and 2 to 4 district improvement goals. Goals should be SMART and aligned with at least 1 focus indicator from the Standards for Effective Administrative Leadership. Dr. Adams identified 4 goals at the beginning of the year. For the ratings, the committee rated Dr. Adams as follows. For the professional practice goal, we rated her at some progress. Student learning, met expectations, and district improvement goals, some progress. The second section relates to assessments of performance on standards. Superintendents should identify 1 to 2 focus indicators per standard, which aligns to their goals. Standard 1 for instructional leadership, there were 2 indicators identified. 1D, which is evaluation, we rated her as proficient, and 1E, data-informed decision-making, we rated her as proficient. Overall, for Standard 1, the committee rated Dr. Adams as proficient. Comments are as follows. Dr. Adams maintains focus on student learning and achievement. While the academic performance of students continues to rank highly across the state and benchmark towns, Dr. Adams works to continue to address the critical needs of the students who may struggle within this district. During this evaluation cycle, Dr. Adams and her team completed a comprehensive evaluation of special education services with a strong focus on student data. That program evaluation was then used to develop a strategic plan for the Student Services Department. Dr. Adams has been unable to cultivate a shared vision among the staff, and the staff reports a leadership style that does not foster collaboration, leaving staff to feel micromanaged and undervalued, which is an area of concern that must be addressed to ensure that the district maintains an engaged, talented, and valued staff. For Standard 2, which is management and operations, the 3 indicators that were identified are as follows. 2B, human resource management and development, we rated her as needs improvement. 2D, law, ethics, and policies, we rated her as proficient. And 2E, fiscal systems, we rated her as proficient. Overall, for Standard 2, the committee has rated Dr. Adams as proficient. Dr. Adams is commended for establishing the evaluation procedures that ensure regular and consistent evaluations for all staff. In addition, progress has been made in developing and updating HR policies and procedures. However, the level of turnover across the district, but in particular leadership positions, is a concern. The district has struggled with failed searches for a district of student services, high turnover of the human resource coordinator position, and faced concerns about transparency during the high school principal search. These challenges can harm an organization's reputation and create instability, and staff reports this has resulted in increased workloads. Dr. Adams is well versed in state and federal law and mandates, school committee policies, collective bargaining agreements, and ethical guidelines, which has improved operational efficiencies. However, there are examples of non-compliance, such as the unilateral replacement of legal counsel. Dr. Adams has effectively managed through a fraught financial landscape being felt by many districts across the Commonwealth and exacerbated by the Memorandum of Understanding with the Town of Hingham, limiting budget growth. Standard 3, for family and community, there were 2 indicators identified. 3A is engagement, and 3B, sharing responsibility. 3A, we rated her as proficient, and sharing responsibility as a needs improvement. Overall, for Standard 3, the committee rated Dr. Adams as needs improvement. The community has high expectations when it comes to communications, and progress has been made in the frequency and content of communications relating to student learning, athletic and artistic achievements, and emotional needs of students and families. For example, Dr. Adams and her team have done great work to develop a strong relationship with CPAC. CPAC is regularly included and asked for feedback on district initiatives. Successful leadership necessitates listening, fostering trust among stakeholders, and gaining respect through leadership by example and acknowledging the significance of others' contributions. There are instances where Dr. Adams has not fully exemplified the reflective, collaborative, and inclusive culture that she advocates for in our schools, i.e. the high school principal search. Her leadership style could benefit from a relationship-based approach to improve rapport among her staff and help foster a culture of continual learning. The final standard is Standard 4 for professional culture. There are 3 indicators identified. 4C, communications, rated her as a needs improvement. 4D, continuous learning, rated her as a needs improvement. And 4E, shared vision, we rated her as a needs improvement. Overall, for Standard 4, the committee rated Dr. Adams as a needs improvement. Dr. Adams clearly articulates strong vision for the district to ensure success of all students, but has been unable to build consensus for the vision among key stakeholders. A willingness to consider dissenting opinions to help resolve conflicts and build consensus is necessary for the success of both the district and the district leader. Dr. Adams is making a great deal of positive changes in Hingham Public Schools, but she will not be able to fully implement her vision without working on relationship skills to better facilitate consensus building. The final section relates to the overall summative performance. For fiscal 24, the committee rated Dr. Adams with a needs improvement. The overall comments area is such that based on the evaluation provided, we summarize that Dr. Adams possesses a sharp intellect and incredible work ethic, with significant strengths in student learning, facilities management, and equitable access to learning and instruction. Watching her interactions with students, it is evident that Dr. Adams cares deeply for students and is invested in their success, both academically and emotionally. She remains steadfast in her commitment to the strategic plan, achieving significant progress during its implementation. Dr. Adams consistently makes data-driven decisions based on continuous student achievement. Along with her team, she conducted a comprehensive evaluation of special education programming and developed Year 1 action plan to address the identified needs. While Dr. Adams demonstrates proficiency in these critical areas, further development is needed in fostering a respectful, collaborative, and effective professional culture, as well as enhancing communication and engagement across the district. With that said, long-winded. Does anyone on the committee have any comments or anything to add?
No, I'm okay. I think that was a good summary, and I think it seems like took everyone's feedback into consideration, so thank you for putting that together.
Yes, thank you.
And you, Jen.
Dr. Adams.
So thank you for the opportunity to provide some comments. I'm grateful to the school committee and the school community for their support of me during the past 2 years. A significant component of the evaluation process is for the evaluator to provide feedback to the supervisee. I'm grateful for the feedback. It is through feedback that we grow in our roles. This feedback is essential as it provides additional information to support my own growth as the superintendent of the Hingham Public Schools. The healing of our community is an important next step to advance the goals of the district. Refocusing on our why, the students, who are at the center of all of our efforts as a learning community, will also be important. Through the past 2 years, I've learned about the community's deep commitment to education and improving the schools to meet the needs of all students. I'm confident working together as a community, we can harness this commitment and come together to support our students, teachers, and staff in moving forward to begin the healing process. Despite the challenges of this past year, I'm proud of many of the accomplishments of our learning community. At the high school, we created more opportunities for students, including increased dual enrollment, new AP offerings, and 2 new pathways. We supported and strengthened our tiered interventions for literacy and math for second year, including using dedicated time in the schedule to support ongoing review of data at the elementary level. We implemented a new K-5 core reading program aligned with the science of reading. We discussed increased the number of full-day programs available for our preschoolers with disabilities for next year, including increasing their access to general education peers in their classroom. We began a planning process to assess the needs of pre-K through 12 for the social, emotional, and behavioral health needs of our students. We completed a SPED program evaluation that will support both short and long-term planning. And we expanded after-school programming to all the 4 elementary schools. Our goals for the coming school year will focus on building strong relationships with our school community that support a strong focus on keeping students at the center of our work. And I look forward to sharing more information about my plans and strategies in the coming months. One way I'd like to share of many to come, I'm excited to begin the work of refocusing on our shared vision and goals by working with the community and co-creating a portrait of a graduate in the fall with the community. The process will allow us as a school community to identify the characteristics and skills we want for our students at the end of the pre-K education here in Hingham. This process will also lead us into building a new 3-year strategic plan. I'm honored to be the superintendent here in Hingham and continue to work to lead the district into the next school year. I'm committed to continuing to work collaboratively with all of the stakeholders in the coming school year. Thank you again for the opportunity to add my own thoughts to the process.
Thank you.
Since it is a new business item, we typically take comments or questions from anyone who would like to share. If you could raise your hand if you would like to be recognized, and I will read my statement before. I'm not seeing anyone. Okay, so we'll move over to voting. If people are ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
I will make a motion to approve the superintendent's summative evaluation for Dr. Adams' second year with an overall rating of needs improvement.
Oh, second.
All those in favor, Matt?
Aye.
Tim?
Aye.
Carrie?
Aye.
Michelle?
Aye.
Jen?
Aye.
Ellie? Aye. And I'm an aye as well. Okay, we have our next meeting on August 5th, and the one after that is on August 26th. But otherwise, there's no other business to attend to tonight, so I will take a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, Matt?
Aye.
Tim?
Aye.
Carrie?
Aye.
Michelle?
Aye.
Jen?
Aye.
Allie? And I'm an aye as well. We're adjourned. Thank you.